Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Georgia need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Tries to pass it through. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents. And this is the man I...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Expertly shoots! Galatasaray with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's been shifted off it. And he's gone backward here. Good effort from distance. And for a moment, time stood still. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Shevchenko, Drogba, and he's there to belt it away. Out of play for a throw. Eze's cross. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably...
It's Drogba! Oh, it's come off the upright. Eze. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Gabriel gets it clear. And it's played in, well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Beckham. He's going for goal! That's put paid to the danger. That has not gone well. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Eze making good progress. And he's managed to... Eze! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the throw...
Can he finish? It's loose and... Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's another chance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Diouf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He has found the way through. It's gone out for a throw-in. That pass isn't the best. Messi has the space to scheme. Brilliantly cut out. He's got a real chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And Shevchenko!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And the shot! He's had a shot! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they can dream again of a better life, of greater prestige. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Georgia have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Dani Olmo. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And this is Drogba. He's come in hard. Now it's crossed into the middle. Thinks one through. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! How very smart. He just got it right.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
Georgia now in a position far more desirable.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood.
It's Drogba! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking to play him in. Shevchenko plays it in. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Georgia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So right back into the action. Howson gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dani Olmo, foot in. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a good ball out wide. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. And that's played. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 45, Osman.
Duke carries the ball down the right.
Danny Olmo, number 18, Messi, number 5.
Well, that's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Well, coming on the field, number 9, Mauro Icardi.
Can he get on the end of this?
53. Number 17.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Number 13, Milner.
Rice, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! Well taken goal. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision.
Impressive jump! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Way off the ball! He's put it wide.
Galatasaray certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Played into space. Georgia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nicely weighted ball, looking for the run. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Played into the box, and he's had a chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Pass somewhat off target. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. And that is not getting there. Yilmaz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
This is the time you need that pace.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Dani Olmo. And here's Vitinha. Great vision. Nicely spread. Georgia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Haaland was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. Well, chance! In he goes again. He's put his foot right through that one.
Galatasaray really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Howson did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place.
He's having a pop! Oh, denied at the last.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland. Rice. Oh, no joy this time. Frimpong, played out towards the right wing, distributed tidily. Well, that looks a decent ball. Khan claims it, safe hands. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He won't be happy with that one. Georgia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Gabriel unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove
Added minute
productive?
has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. Big chance! It's loose now, and again! Keeper always had the measure of that. Milner. Time added on 4 minutes. He's shifting through the gears here. And we're done. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Georgia get ready for another crack at the big prize.
Hello, everybody,
Will they
and
get the
welcome
win they
to
need to
today's
get their
match.
campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain.
Oh no, what has happened here? Pressing high and with purpose. João Neves. For De Bruyne. Pedri. This is a promising build-up. Beckham, over to the right flank. He has found the way through. And that's been drilled in. Big chance! And another try! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Beckham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Beckham, that's a lovely, neat pass. Pedri, Vinicius Junior. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to...
Drogba! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's been shifted off it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nice looking ball. That has been cut short. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That pass isn't the best. Pedri. Now that's well seen too. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Vardiol cuts out the pass. Still goalless at the moment. Marquinhos. Passing is crisp and sharp. David Villa is onto this. And there's green grass ahead of him. Tries a shot! In he goes again! Goal! Inter! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Ah, he's given it away! And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Could move up a gear here. Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, that's been intercepted. Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the left flank. Well, that looks a decent ball. Threads one in. Olise carries the ball down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. In with the challenge.
Added time.
And this could be the final action of the first half. DiMarco goes short. And here's DiMarco. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on,
And we
Peter,
come to
this
you
is
now
more than a
with a quick
decent game of
request for
football
support
where we've
for
seen
our charity
plenty of
fund, Chance in
creativity.
Football.
Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution.
Inter Milan get the ball rolling in the second half. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Pedri. Oh, this is a great... and the shot! David Villa gets flagged offside. DiMarco cuts it out. Vinicius Junior.
Inter genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide.
Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Villa. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking for the run. Eze. Dani Olmo. And they've got a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Kvaratskhelia. And this is Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, right place, right time. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Drogba. A probing pass. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's well spotted. Just about up to the hour now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Eze. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers with whip. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Gerrard. Opts for safety. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Beckham. Tries to play it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, important interception.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Quality ball. That has ended up in no man's land. He's shifted it to the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Looking to play him in. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Inter! And they get themselves in front! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Inter Milan with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's the keeper's ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 13, Eze. Number 22, Dani Olmo. Number
And it's
18,
Xabi Alonso. Takes a shot!
coming on the field.
And that would have been
Number
game,
9,
set and match.
Shevchenko.
Xabi Alonso
Number
really
6,
thought he'd scored to settle this
Xabi
contest,
Alonso.
and he's struggling
Number
to believe
15,
being denied.
Hazard.
Inter
Number
Milan
14,
have their second corner now.
Youth. Substitution in progress.
He's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's going wide left. Great vision. That's put paid to the danger. Hazard with the... Getting up there! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Aims beyond the defence.
Georgia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Tries to thread one through. Inter Milan have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Xavi Alonso.
There will be 3
Pass has
minutes
been
added
well
time.
intercepted. Can he get it through? And this is Shevchenko. And he's quick to get rid. Now, can they get him away? He's had it taken off him. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved.